Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna Crossland. For those of you who are new here, hello. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be reviewing the nudist, it is nude, oh my gosh, okay. We're going to be reviewing the newest dupe to the Alter Ego family. If you are not aware of what Shop Alter Ego is, it basically is a website that has many very affordable palettes that are inspired by Anastasia Beverly Hills, Huda Beauty, Pat McGrath. They basically take these palettes and the formula is always very good on these. Sometimes I have even liked the formula more than the original ones. This palette launches tomorrow from when I'm filming. It will be a Thursday at 10 a.m. PST. You can use code GLITTER to save even more money. It's only $17, which I don't think is bad. This is Midsummer. I love the outer packaging so much. Dreamy flowers. It's so cute. You do have the names on the back of the palette and you do get a mirror, which I love having mirrors. I do use the mirrors, especially if I bring it on a trip. And here are the shades. Can we guess the dupe? What's the dupe, guys? Can you guess it? Do you know it? What is it? Do 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 do. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills newest palette called, I believe, Nove. I cannot say the word. I'm sorry. But that new palette is like 50 something dollars and this one is $17. So it is so much cheaper. I will say I've had this palette for like a week now and I've been reaching for it daily. I will admit when I saw that they were duping this palette, at first I felt sad inside because I was like, it's a neutral palette, and if you're a makeup collector, a makeup lover, a makeup reviewer, you probably already have so many neutrals in your collection. But if you're not, and you've been eyeing the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, I think this will be for you. Now, in the past, they did like the sultry dupe palette. They have that one called Temptress, I believe, and it was like their first dupe palette. And I have the sultry palette and I enjoy the Temptress palette more because the Anastasia Beverly Hills, while it's pigmented and yes, the shades are beautiful, it has a lot of kick up. It has so much fallout all over your face, and the Alter Ego didn't do that for me. It was a much more user-friendly formula and it's still nice. And then the shimmers, some of the shimmers on some palettes are even brighter than the actual original OG formula. So usually I almost prefer the Shop Alter Ego formula. So if you were looking at buying that Anastasia Beverly Hills, I honestly would just go with this because their formula is really good and I've been enjoying this formula as well. The powders are very creamy. It's not like that cream to powder formula they do sometimes to dupe the Natasha Denona ones. I actually am not a fan of that formula, but it's just honestly the regular just shadow formula from what I can tell. And some of them are almost satins and I think like they're just like verging satin. Like you can see a tiny bit of sparkle in some of them. I don't know. They're so soft and they just don't have a lot of fallout. So it's really a really user-friendly formula. Like I said, I've been reaching for this almost every day. I've been using these two neutrals for my crease and then putting whatever all over the lid. There's some beautiful shimmers to pair with it on the lid. And then I love this pop of lavender. While I was kind of hating on the color story at first, I actually do get a lot of use out of it and I do like it. I take back what I said when I first saw it. Like I was like, oh, that's kind of boring. But if this is not your thing, I will say I haven't made a video yet. I was like, I hope they do this dupe, and I was hoping so hardcore they would. And they have duped the Rose Quartz Huda Beauty palette. I just want to throw this out there so you guys are aware because again, I haven't done a video on it yet and this is pretty recent. And this one is called Coastal and oh my gosh, she is beautiful. And I do have swatches on my Instagram of these. I probably will try to do a side-by-side swatch photo so that we can compare. And maybe I'll just do like a swatching video with you guys, unless you guys want to see it on the eye. I don't know. What do you guys think? But there is, see the shimmers? They just always shine so bright. Basically, if I hadn't bought this one, I would have been running to get the Coastal one because I love this palette and I used it so much. It was actually in my favorites of like last year or the year before. I love these colors, and of course the Alter Ego formula is so good, so I would have just opted for that if I didn't already have it. But this one is about Midsummer, so let's get into Midsummer. When I did swatches, I did it on top of the Alter Ego primer. Not that it necessarily needed it, but I just like to make sure that my swatches look nice and smooth, and this primer is so affordable, and it is also on their website, and you can just pick it up when you pick up the palette. But I'll show my swatches right here. I didn't have to build any of them up. They weren't patchy, didn't have issues. The lavender is a light pastel, so it looks like that, but surprisingly it still has quite the pop. Like, you can see it. Like, you don't have to keep building to get any purple, like some pastel purples. So I was pleasantly surprised with that. There are 7 kind of metallic shimmer shades and 5 mattes, but like I said, some of them are almost like satins, and I think that's what makes them blend so flawlessly. But it's like not enough shine that you can really tell on the eye or anything like that. So here is the look I did today. Honestly, for the most part, it's what I do. I've been, like I said, using those matte browns in the crease all the time. I throw whatever as a shimmer on top, and then sometimes I put the purple in the corner. I added the smokiness to the outer edge for the first time today. I don't know if I love it with this look, but I just wanted to try a few more colors. Okay, let's just get into it. First, I took Tuscan, and it blends out but builds very nicely. Just a very light blending crease shade. And then I take Solstice, which is a very warm brown, which again builds nice, blends nice. These two go so hand in hand together. You could honestly just leave it there, either put matte all over the lid, or you could pick any shimmer from the palette and call it a day, and it would look so good with just those two. It's pretty universal and easy. If you wanted to go kind of more smoky brown, you could take one of the darker chocolatey shades for all over the lid. And if you wanted more nice neutral natural, you could either take Vanilla, the matte color, or like Glare, which is the golden light color, or you could take the one I took, which is Festival. I love Festival. It is so sparkly, which is why it has my heart. It's one of the most sparkly ones in here. After that, I took Vanilla just to kind of put under my brow bone. Again, you could use that all over the lid to create a matte neutral eye, or wherever your little heart desires. I did take Tuscan and Solstice also under the eye, and that's all I did there. I took Lavender in the crease, and it worked beautifully. You could also use this in the crease to blend and create a more purpley eye look, which would also be very beautiful. So I feel like even though it's a neutral palette, you still have a few more options than just brown. And then also I took Twilight mixed with Meadow to kind of smoke out the outer edges a little bit, and I think the eye look turned out pretty nice. What do you guys think? I do like it. So I was pleasantly surprised with this, even though, like I said, I was at first like it would never be on my radar to purchase the ABH one. Like, I would never be like, oh, this is on my wants list so much. Especially now though, because now I have this, so I really don't need it on my radar, but I will be using this still. I use it every day so far, and I plan on using it more. If you're a neutral lover, go get this. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down below and what you hope to see them create next. I always like to talk about what we want to see next. I would love to see like dupes of face products like bronzers, blushes, highlighters, anything like that. I think that would be nice, or even like face palettes from other high-end companies like Natasha Denona ones. Oh, that'd be awesome. I would love to see that. Also, I know that some people would love to see more colors. A lot of the high-end though, like Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath, I feel like they do like a little splash of color, kind of just like this. So I don't know really, like, I guess Natasha Denona has a few that I've seen, but you'll have to let me know some of the more colorful high-end ones down below as well, so I can check those out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, you can use code GLITTER. I do make a small commission from that code, so if you do use it, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And again, this launches Thursday, 10 a.m. PST. You guys have a great day. Bye.